country. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays. Game after game, play.
He lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his man. Then through the contact. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on third and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun. Makes the grab. It's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's McCray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Spartans are on the move. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the move. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Childs. With the catch, it's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Spartans will go for it on fourth down. On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Moving out of the pocket. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Touchdown Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense not showing press coverage. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Intercepted. That total goes to 16. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right throw.
And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Sparty. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to pass, it's Childs. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pop the draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Back open in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open.
He's looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hauls it in. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. A good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Childs. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Zings it complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarter.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw. It's Childs. On the run, still looking. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wide receiver going in motion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down in the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Childs. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws for the tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Spins away from the defender. Whipping through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and they get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.